Yo, what is the dealio, man? Hey, listen, in this video, this is arguably one of the most powerful things I'm about to show you that could make you a lot of money, increase your win ratio, increase your profits, all right? In this video, what we're gonna be talking about is bullish divergence, all right? I'm gonna share something else with you too, but we're gonna focus on bullish divergence, all right? Now, be sure to like this video and be sure to subscribe to the channel, all right? Now, have you ever been trading, looking at the charts or whatever, seen the stock down crazy, right? It may have been lower than where it was earlier in the day, and then out of nowhere, you look up an hour later, and that joint is all the way to the moon? The reason why is this right here. Bullish divergence, all right? Bullish divergence is going to help you make so much money. Reason being is because you're going to be able to see a reversal before it is seen and before everybody else can see it, all right? And the way we're going to do that, we're going to use one indicator, right? And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this. So I'm going to explain it first, and then I'm going to show you on the charts, right? You know I like to make this simple. I like to break this down very simple so that no matter who you are, you can understand this stuff, right? And you could go in the charts and make money, all right? Now, you can use this on the 15-minute time frame, the 30-minute time frame, the daily time frame. It does not matter. I like using it on the 15 and on the daily time frame, all right? Sometimes the 5-minute time frame will be able to show you as well, right? But it's divergence. So what is divergence? Basically, divergence is this hidden thing that you can see in the charts. So let's say a stock is down, right? It's down bad, okay? Now you got a stock that's down bad. So you have the stock down, but the on the RSI, the relative strength index is a little bit higher, okay? So when you're looking for bullish divergence, no matter what the time frame is, you want to be looking for a lower low, but a higher low on the RSI. When you see that, you know a reversal is coming, and that reversal is going to come very, very, very fast. All right, it's going to come faster than you could blink. All right, so let's go to the charts, and I'm going to show you what bullish divergence looks like. All right, let's get it. Okay, so let's go to the daily time frame and let's look at block, right? XYZ. Let's go to the daily time frame right here. All right, so here's what I mean. This right here is my RSI tool. Okay, this is my RSI tool right here. Now look at this. When I'm looking for swings, this is one of my favorite swings. Now, block, they gap down, they missed earnings, and they gap down, right? Now, let's look at this. Now, you have this right here. You have this right here, which is a low. And then you have this right here, which is a lower low, right? Okay. So you have a low right here, right? And then you have a lower low right here. Okay. Now, don't be afraid of these lower lows. You actually want lower lows, okay? So it needs to be a lower low from the previous low on the actual chart, okay? Now, you want to go down and look at your RSI. Now, you want to look at the previous low and its low on the RSI tool. And then you want to look at the low and you want to see it, the low from here. If the lower low on the chart has a higher low on the RSI from the previous, and you see like this right here, this is letting you know that even though the stock is down, Buyers are stepping in and momentum is changing, and it's going to make a very strong move to the upside. And that's exactly what happened right here. Okay? And this is not just because it had to fill the gap. It's because this right here is bullish divergence. All right? This happens all the time on the charts. All right, let's go to another stock. I caught this swing in the Discord a while ago. I missed the entry, but the setup was still there. Let's go right here, right? So we on a daily time frame with Merck. Okay. Now, let's look. All right, right here, right? So boom, and then boom. All right, perfect. So, as we see, right here, this is a downtrend, okay? This is a downtrend, right? Make a little trend line real quick, and then boom, right? All right, perfect. All right, so this is a downtrend. Now, when you have a downtrend, you're gonna have lower lows because that is a downtrend, right? Now, when you do have lower lows, you could potentially find some bullish divergence because it has to go up and create lower highs, right? So, every time it had a low, it came up, right? Came down, came up again. Now, this low was lower than this low, right? Let's look at it. You got this low right here, and then you have a lower low right here, okay? Now, look what happened, right? This low was here, and look at the low where it was at, right? On the RSI right here, okay? And then this low, the low that was lower, is right here. So we're going to get a tool, and we're going to go from this low right here, was right here, and then we're going to go to the lowest low, which is right here, and then boom. So you see how this slants up right here on the RSI, right? This right here is bullish divergence. And then look what happens. A couple days later, boom. It goes from 77 all the way to 84, just like that. All right? Just like that. That is literally bullish divergence. When you get these moves right here, these are the moves that could change your life. All right? Let me show you another one. Let's go to Robinhood. Okay? We're on a daily, right? Okay? So we got this is a low and this is a low, right? This is a low. And then this is a lower low, right? Don't forget. Lower low on the chart, higher low on the RSI. So this is the RSI, right? So the lower low, the low right here is right here, right? Okay. And then the lower low on the RSI coincides with right here, but it's a higher low on the RSI. So look at this. We're going to go right here, boom. And then we're going to go to the lower low right here, boom. Right? Now, what do you see? A slant. It's slanting up right there, right? It looked like a slant, like a little ramp. That means that get ready for takeoff. And then look, boom, it goes up. Right? Look at this. It was at $30. And look where it went to, $66. All right, in a matter of what? A month and a half. This move right here could literally retire you. If you put $4 grand in this move right here, you would have been walking out with like 25K. Right? You would have 5, 6, 8x your money in options. All right. This right here is bullish divergence. You could have got out right here. You could have got in at 30 and got out right here at 44. That would have changed your life too. Right? And let's go to one more, just because I know that these are all around, right? Not only is this a double bottom, okay, this is a double bottom, but let's look at it. We got a low right here, and we got a lower low right here on the chart, right? Okay, let's look at the RSI. The low on this low is all the way down here, right? All right, so we're going to go right here. Boom. And then look at the lower low. It's all right here. That is a very strong slant. So you have a double bottom and you have bullish divergence right here, which means that the stock is going to reverse and it's going to go to the upside. All right. And that's exactly what it did. So this stock went from 301 all the way to 448. That's a $148 move right there. That will retire you and change your life. But what if you just caught the move from 300 to 381? That $81 move will change your life. Okay? So this is bullish divergence. Okay? Now let me show you something. You also have something called bearish divergence. All right? Now let's go to Google real quick because this happened today. If we go to Google on the 5-minute time frame, okay, let's look at Google real quick. So when you have a higher high on the charts, right, but a lower high on the RSI, that means that the stock is going to come down, right? So look, this is a high of the day, and then this is a high of the day. So this is a higher high, right? Now look at this high right here. It was up here. But this high on the chart is a higher high, but it's a lower high on the RSI. This is slanting down. And look what happened after you see that. Boom, it comes down. So it comes down from 172.97 all the way down to 171.53. If you scalping this right here, you could have made some really good money doing this, right? Came up a little bit and then it ended up coming down even more. All right. This is bearish divergence. So these are the same strategy, just in different directions. Okay. So bullish divergence, bearish divergence. Those two divergences, that strategy right there, I'm telling you, if you lock in on that one strategy with swing trading and with day trading, you will be able to catch reversals and you will be able to make a lot of money. All right. Don't take this stuff lightly because this stuff right here will help you quit your job. This stuff right here will give you the confidence in trading. I just mapped it out for you and gave you the whole play. All you got to do is go in the chart, study, and wait for your setups. And when you see those setups, it's time to strike. All right. So I hope that helped you out. Like I always say, make sure you get up out of your head and go get into this world because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Peace.